Assalamualaikum. Today we are here with another topic of public administration, that is audit. Firstly, we will study that what is audit. It is basically an examination and verification of a company's financial and accounting records and supporting documents by a professional. It is a formal examination of an organization's accounts or financial situation. An audit may include examination of compliance with applicable award terms, law, regulation, and policies after transactions are supposed to be made. Uh, Basically, audit is supposed to be a kind of we can say examination where the company's financial accounting record is verified through the documents which is provided by the company to the professional, that our expenses are justified by these particular receipts, and our revenues are justified by these particular receipts, and ultimately every like the money in the organization or money in the public organization is properly managed, and ultimately there is no kind of corruption involved in this whole financial process. So this is basically the basic purpose of audit. Then we can say that it is the formal examination of an organization, that usually professional comes from the external audit firms to some particular organizations. They basically examine the company's financial procedure completely, and ultimately they are justified for their act according to the law, regulation, and policies. And after this, usually the transactions are to be made in the organization. Uh, Firstly, we will focus that what is formal organization. The examination of some or all of the following items, that is document, records, reports, system of internal control, accounting procedures, and other evidence for one or more of the following purpose. First, determining the uh, pro- uh, determining the propriety, legality, and mathematical accuracy of proposed or consummated transactions, ascertaining whether all the transactions have been recorded, determining whether transactions are accurately reflected in the accounts and in the statement drawn there from in accordance with the accepted accounting principles, as we have already discussed this earlier. So, according to the Constitution of Pakistan, the Article 169 of the Constitution gives the functions of the Audit Journal, who heads the Audit and Accounts Organization of Government of Pakistan. This organization, under the Audit and Accounts Order 1973, ensured that public money is spent and transactions are made in accordance with the financial rules. What are the financial rules? That ultimately each of this amount which is basically spended on the each of the public money is basically spended according to the rules and regulation, and ultimately the purpose of that particular spending must be achieved, and there must be no corruption involved in the whole procedure of those transactions. So what is public money? Public money is the money from the tax and non-tax revenue and borrowed money. This money has to be spent according to the laid down procedure, like drawing and disbursing handbook. The fundamental principles of spending public money is to spend public money in a manner as one would spend one's own money. So basically, it means that if someone is earning the money, he must use his own money. And the person should actually know that what are the resources and what are the expenses that he or the organization or the government have made for the particular purposes. Definition of performance audit and value for money. While audit is like a post mortem like as we say in postmortem, we basically examine each and everything about the body of an individual. So it is basically the postmortem of the financial transaction of any organization, of an individual, or of the government. uh, it is the basically event or financial organization which basically took place, and it verifies whether rules were adhered to. In performance audit, the whole working of the organization is basically analyzed, because we know each and every organization work for the purpose of money. So whenever the money is utilized in the proper way, money is managed in the proper way, ultimately the firm will be able to get more and more benefit from a particular transaction. So performance audit are value for money audit and the use of resources by public sector organization in relation to its achievement of goals. Although the performance audit can be very wide ranging in broad terms, it can be applied to those activities which involve a considerable level of resources, projects that are at risk of failing in their objective. So basically, whenever the government will implement a public policy, ultimately every public policy will need some kind of budget. uh, the budget will be definitely provided to the government, but what we see in the end, that the objectives of some particular projects are not to be achieved in the proper way. The best example of this thing is the BRB project of in Peshawar, as we have seen that despite of the huge fundings on that particular project, the project is not going to be completed, and ultimately the objective of that particular organization is not to be fulfilled yet. So like the risk, the objectives are at risk, and ultimately government and concerned institutions and the public audit organization is basically asking for the audit again and again, that what are the reasons that they are not achieved, they are not achieving their objective, and even they are like there is the total failure in implementing that particular policy. Issues which are of concern to parliament or the public accounts committee is the committee of a parliament which basically review the accounts of all the governmental organizations. uh, the term value for money refers to the way in which resources have been allocated and utilized by the entity. The entity can be an organization, the entity can be an individual, or the entity can be the government. So we can say that what is the performance audit? The performance audit is an objective and systematic examination of the public sector organization's program, activity, functions, or management system and procedures to provide an assessment of whether the entity in the basically uh, entity pursuit of predetermined goals has achieved economy, efficiency, effectiveness in the utilization of the resources. Performance audit therefore involves an independent assessment of whether economy, efficiency, and effectiveness have been achieved by the organization. Now let us see that what is economy and what is efficiency. Economy is basically concerned with minimizing the cost of resources used, like staff, materials, and equipment, for an activity in the pursuit of its objectives, and whether they are in accordance with the sound administrative principles and practices and management policies. An economical organization acquire its input resources of the appropriate quality and quantity at the lowest cost. In summary, economy means minimizing the cost of resources used for an activity having regard to the quality, that is spending economically while maintaining the quality. So basically it means that minimum input and maximum output, but you have to maintain the quality. You can compromise on the quality of the product, but ultimately you have to think economically, that you must spend less, and ultimately you basically achieve more. So we can easily understand the concept of economy, efficiency, and effectiveness through this particular figure. So if we see that generally what is efficiency, efficiency is basically concerned with the relationship of goods and services which are produced and the resources used to produce them. An efficient entity produce the maximum output from any given set of inputs. Alternatively, it may require minimum input. This will be reflected in increased productivity and lower units cost. For example, efficiency can be explained as ensuring the maximum output of goods and services has been gained from the resources which are used in the production, that is will be the spending well. So what is effectiveness? Effectiveness is concerned with achieving predetermined objectives or goals, or with the actual impact compared with the intended impact. Using a range of performance measures and indicators, it is possible to assess an entity's effectiveness. In summary, we can say that effectiveness means ensuring that the desired result, objectives, targets, or policies have been successfully achieved, like spending wisely. What is efficiency? Spending well. And what is effectiveness? Spending wisely. So uh, from this particular figure we can understand that economy is related to the plan input and actual output use, which is processed, and it is what the actual output are. So there should be economy in use of resources. These resources should be efficiently proceed and should also be able to achieve or realize outputs which will show effectiveness in use of resources. In practice, the boundaries between economy, efficiency, and effectiveness are seldom clear-cut. Examination of value for money, therefore, normally pursue these various aspects of performance simultaneously as the part of same exercise. So from this particular figure we can easily understand that how economy is connected with the efficiency, and how efficiency is connected with effectiveness, and how without these three factors no organization, government, or individual cannot achieve its goals. Objectives of the performance audit. The primary objective of performance audit is to provide Parliament with the independent information, assurance, and opinion about the economy, efficiency, effectiveness in the major fields of revenue, expenditures, and the management of the resources. So basically it is to provide the information to the Parliament that how the different organizations are working, how their financial what is their financial situation, and what are the things that they have to manage in the future to make better results, or to get the maximum output from that particular organization or from that particular department. This secondary objective of the performance audit is to identify ways of improving value for money, and to encourage and assist audit bodies to take the necessary action to improve system and controls. Areas of performance audit are the performance reviews can be used to cover all the types of management activities which must be audited for better use of resources. So ultimately, when performance audit can be used for the positive purposes, it can be used for the negative purposes. Like if the audit team is not concerned with the state, if the audit team is nepotized, if the audit team has some kind of leniency in doing their work, ultimately that will cause a huge harm to the governmental department, and that will also cause the huge effect on the value for money or on the public money. So this is what the audit is. In public administration, even the audit is very important until and unless you want to realize if the amount is spending on in the right way and we are achieving the right objective, until and unless you cannot manage an organization or the government properly. So this is what this is why that is the part of a public administration. So, and this is what administrative control is, and this is what accountability is. When audit is to be done, it means there is going to be the accountability, that how basically the revenue is basically spending, and what are the outputs of those spendings, and what are the things that need to be focused again, and who are the people who are basically culprit, and who are basically like involved in some kind of fraud for money, and all of these activities. Thank you so much.